Hello, everyone.
Hi everyone.
Let's see who's in the chat first. We have a J13 more. Welcome, a new member. Then we have Eli, second star survival. Barbara, Sneaky. Hello, sis. Paranormal Melissa. Hello.
Hi Sneaky. Hi Melissa. Salut Eric.
Yeah, Eric, my
Eric.
husband. So, guys, I want you to meet Dom from 13 Spirits
Hi
Paranormal.
guys.
So, thank you for accepting my invitation.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me tonight on as a guest on your show.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is your night. We're going to talk about
my
you
nights. Cool. Okay.
and your channel. What's it about for my new members, my new family, to find out more about you. If they have any questions, they must put them in all caps so I can see them better.
And don't be shy. If you have any sort of questions you would like to ask me, I'm like an open book. So don't be shy. You can ask your questions and I'll answer the best way I can.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so I always start off the show by asking, how did you get this name for your channel? How did it come about that you decided 13 Spirits Paranormal?
13 Spirits Paranormal. First of all, 13 is one of my lucky numbers, so I wanted to put it in my new the name of my new team. Um, and I was pondering. I came up with a name, but at the same time, another group here in Quebec came up with the same name, well, similar name, not written same way, but was sorry about the dog. Every time I speak on the computer, he whines like that. I'm sorry, but yeah. So I changed the name. So I was looking. I said, okay, what could I put with 13? Then spirits came up, meaning we're investigating spirits and stuff. So I said 13 spirits. So I calmed down a war here in Quebec for a name, and at the same time I started 13 spirits. But eventually 13 spirits is going to disappear.
Oh,
It's going to be a new name. I started working on that project presently. I still need to talk with um, some people about that move.
okay. Because you have a team of investigators with you?
Yeah, but presently, I used to have a team. I dissolved the team that I had. Um, Basically for different reasons, schedules. Let's say people weren't at the beginning. They were like, "Oh yes, we're gonna investigate. We're gonna find ghosts and stuff like that." At the end, when they started to learn a bit about what's really an investigation and stuff like that, what you have to do, the time you have to put in was not in their schedule to put a lot
Okay,
of
they weren't as
time.
motivated when it was time.
So basically those people started to leave. I had people in my family, my father, my sister, my kids are used to be part of the team. Now I just have me. Hey
Okay.
Eli, how's it going, man?
Oh, Eli's there. By the way, guys,
Hi KG.
13 Spirits and I are practically neighbors. We're in the same province.
We're about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours difference between
Yeah, we're on the
sort
same.
of. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we both speak French.
yeah. So maybe one day we could easily hook up during the summer months for sure and try and do something together. Like go on the Mont Royal at that
Mount Royal. I'm going there tomorrow.
tomorrow. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm doing I'm doing a small project on the Mont Royal. Actually, I'm gonna speak about it tonight. This is the first time I'm talking about it, but
Okay.
I'm working on a small documentary about paranormal in Montreal and historical places, which includes Mont Royal, Cimetière Saint Antoine, and different places downtown, like Griffintown and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, because Mount Royal, is it four cemeteries there?
there's
Or
four cemeteries. The biggest one is Côte des Neiges. After that, you have Cimetière du Mont Royal. Then you have two Jewish cemeteries. But if you combine all together on the mount, it's 1.25 million people buried on the side of the mountain.
wow.
That's one side of the mountain. But don't forget, all the mountain. When I say all the mountain, I mean all the mountain is haunted.
Yeah.
You have Le Chemin Camillien Hood, you have the Cross, you have Royal Vic, you have the Percival Molson Stadium, you have then you have the what's it called? Allen Memorial Vic that was related to the CIA in the late 50s with the MK2 Ultra. They used to take orphan kids and do tests on them, and when they died, they buried them
Have
behind the hospital, and no stones, nothing, no graves, nothing, no markers.
Have you heard about the legend of, I can't remember which cemetery it is, that you can see like a ghost tobogganing with his
It's
coffin?
not the cemetery. It's not the cemetery. It's on the other side of the mountain. I was about to talk to you about that. The legend is Simon Matadish.
Yeah, that's it.
He was a tycoon in the late 1800s,
Yeah,
and
big
he was
businessman.
stubborn. He married a woman, went to the UK. Lady wasn't happy. She was homesick, so they came back to Montreal, and that's when they decided to build a castle on the other side of the Mont Royal. And during the construction, it was almost finished. The guy was like a real nasty person. So he was checking all his employees would they hit his employees if they took like a minute more a break with his cane and stuff like that. He was rude and stuff, but he was rich and he didn't care about people. So he would stay outside, checking out people, and he got sick and died. And the house was almost finished, so it was stayed there for a time. And the legend is that every winter he does toboggan down the Mont Royal Cemetery hills as a skeleton in his own coffin.
You see
So
him slide down the hill.
yeah,
Because
apparently he's been seen by people, but there's no proof of video or photo or stuff
imagine
like that. It's
catching
only
that
uh, it's
video.
only mouth to mouth about people being on the Mont Royal and stuff. But
Yeah.
like I said, all the Mont Royal, even the Stade Percival Molson, where the Alouettes play football, that used to be which is called Le Village Ville Marine, the first Indian city in Montreal in 1642 when the people came to Montreal. They wiped out the Indians and took place. Then the British came in 1760, and that's why it's named Montreal now.
Okay. And Mount Royal,
Yes,
that's a dead volcano.
it is. It is. It is a dead volcano. It's the date that goes back to 125 million years ago. That it was a volcano. So there's no eruption to come out of the mountain, but still, it's very active. It has a lot of energy that oozing out from the mountain. So that's why they're saying this mountain is the most haunted mountain in North America.
Wow, and we got that a hop and skip away from us.
Hmm. We
Yeah.
did actually in Montreal. We have a couple of places that would compare to a lot of great places in the United States. I'm not saying the United States that they don't have a lot of cool places. They really do. But in Canada, we have a lot of cool places, and Montreal is one of the top cities to have.
Okay. And there was also another legend of
A double D, how's it going? Hey, Jarrett,
yeah,
Laura, hi.
we got some new people in. We
Yeah, a
got
lot of people. Hi,
Lamar,
everybody that I didn't say hi. Hi, Spitfire, Vinny, Amy, how's it going? Yeah,
Justine.
yeah. So the Mont Royal, you have a lot of history. Indian, it was Indian spots that the Indians liked a lot. So they found graves of Indians doing what they call the lac au castor. Is it like that? Yeah, lac au beaver, yeah, Beaver's Lake. When they that's a artificial lake. So when they did that, they digged and they took out Indians that were buried there. Yeah. So,
Wow. So
but
you're going to Mount Royal tomorrow to
well, if it's not
yeah,
too
the
cold,
weather.
and if we don't get another 20 of snow, I'll be okay to go investigate tomorrow, or else I'm gonna have to postpone a little bit.
We had this morning we had 2 inches of ice on the car.
Yeah, we had the ice in the middle of the night. Then we had like 20 centimeters of snow. So actually today I'm lucky. I almost broke my neck, but I just scratched my knee. What my other knee, not the one that I got operated, but the other one has a
Mhm.
rash about the size of maybe a small orange.
Okay. So remember, guys, if you have any questions for Dom, put them in all caps so I can see them better.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll answer you in French. No,
How,
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not gonna answer you in French.
I'll translate.
Yeah,
um, you've been doing YouTube for how long now?
YouTube, maybe 6 years, but I'm not. How can I explain that? I'm not. And people in the chat, people that are gonna listen to this, don't take it personal. I'm not running after the numbers.
Yeah.
So I've been there. I've been there for 6 years, but here and there. Well, actually, for different reasons. But the last video I posted on my page was 3 months ago. Uh, I will be, like I said, changing stuff up. So probably this page will disappear slowly. A new page is going to appear and stuff, and there's going to be more material that I'm going to put on the other page. Hey, DLC, how's it going, man?
Okay. Jared says, Dom, did you become so awesome, brother?
You're gonna have to ask my mother and my grandmother. That's how they raised me, how they brought me to be. Um, I'm not perfect. I do have my flaws. I do have a lot of flaws, but I try. I'm trying my best.
Amy, question, when are you gonna come and see me?
Um. Okay. I'm going to the States. I have a personal issue to fix first before doing whatsoever in the States. That's personal to me. I do not want to talk about that. Some people know about the my this situation, but anyways, soon I will be doing some collaborations. But first of all, I need to,
I'm the first one because I'm only an hour or two away from you.
yeah. But I need, like I said, I need to fix something first, and once that's figured out or fixed, or I don't know how to explain it. When that's, let's say, fixed, then I'll be starting to and doing stuff. I will probably be down in Florida soon. Well, not soon. Well, yeah, sometime, Vinny, because I do have family over there. So eventually, I would like to see my family over there also. So we'll see. But
Okay. Here Laura has a question.
yeah, I saw it.
You be coming to Tennessee when you travel.
In my travels, once I fix the problem, I want to. Yes, I absolutely, Laura. I want to do something with you and Jared's. I also want to see. There's a couple of people I want to do stuff with them. Nubsy's another one.
Mm.
Um, there's a couple of people that I would like to meet up with. If I could, I would like to meet up with everybody, but like I'm not that millionaire. If I win the lottery this weekend, you can count that at, you will definitely see me everywhere. Hey, Wicked, how's it going, brother?
Hi, Wicked. Hope you're
Wicked's another guy. Wicked's another guy that adds. Eventually, he's in San Francisco. That
yeah.
I would like to do some Jesus, I
Whatever
have
the
wrong.
collab. The
Collab. Jesus,
collab.
even when I try to go slow, collab. I'm gonna say that tonight. Yeah. So
He knows pretty good places like his tunnels and stuff there
yeah.
on the side of the
So,
beach.
so a lot of people, I would like to eventually, if it comes up, maybe do something with Fluffy and Jen also. Yeah, so there's a lot of people I would like to do stuff. Um, even if I can travel abroad, I would like to go to Australia.
Oh, so you see, KJ, you'll have some visitor because she's crying because she's in Australia, I think, and she said she'll never meet
Yeah,
me.
KG is down in Australia. If seriously, if I could get a way to get the budget to go there, obviously, I would say it's in my maybe my second country I want to visit. First one would be my whole my homeland, my grandparents' homeland too. So that would be the first one. Italy, then Australia for sure. So
Okay.
so yes, KG. One of these days I'll be showing up in Australia.
Question: if you would have to choose,
Oh, sorry, Melissa. I forgot to tell you. Melissa, Paranormal Melissa and Paranormal Patrick are also on the top of the list to visit. Don't worry, Melissa. I will be passing it through, and I will be bringing beer for Patrick.
okay, back to Barbara's question. If you had to choose just one team, who would you pick to collaborate with?
Oh my God, one team. Um, Jesus. There's so many good investigators out there. Not just teens, but simple investigators. Jesus, you're putting me on the spot now.
I wouldn't be able to choose either.
Presently, it's wow, Jesus, man. Uh, a team presently. Well, the team, it's not really a team that's there. I would take a little bit of some here, some here, some here, some here to make a team. Um, but like I said, there's a lot of good teams out there. There's a lot of good investigators out there. So it's pretty hard to just like pick one. Um, and I don't want to pick one and make the other one jealous. So I'll say everybody. I have no problems working with anybody or doing stuff with anybody. So yeah.
It depends, like where you are. Like,
Well, that's
some
another
places
thing.
are
If
obvious.
I'm in Canada, I'll say Sandra. I'll say it's
Because
in
I
the
don't know
States
any other. You would have to present me some if you know some.
here in
Some
Quebec.
other, yeah. I
Oh,
don't.
I know a lot. I could give you a list of teams here in Quebec, Quebec, Canada, Maritimes. I know a
You
lot of
see, I
good
don't go
good
out a lot.
groups.
I don't
But
go out a lot, so.
like I said, depends on the places where you go, the countries you're in with. Um, yeah, I would say with everybody, I have no problems. If you call me and you want to hook up to do a collab, if it's possible, let's go.
Okay. So you've been investigating for like how long now?
I've been investigating for the past 24 years. Well, almost 24 years now, since 1999. I started a small group called DPS, Dom Paranormal Society. That was the first group I started in 1999 because I was looking for answers um, on events that had came to my life since I was born. And I was trying to find answers, and in 1999 I was sick and tired of going to the library and watching movies and watching documentaries and stuff like that. So I said, hey, why not try to start slowly going on the field and starting. So I started in 1999, so almost 24 years now.
Okay. Um, and what would be your favorite equipment to use?
Favorite equipment to use, I would say me, starting by me.
Okay.
My gut feeling, my instincts, stuff like that. Hi, Batrikan. But if you go equipment only, I would say a camera, video, or a recorder. The reason why I'm saying that is if you go investigate and you have only a video camera, you can record a video and you can get sound. So you cover two aspects of something that could bring you paranormal activity. The other equipment is pretty cool. I have pretty cool equipment. So a lot of people know about my equipment and stuff like that, REM pods and stuff like that. I like that too. But like I said, if I would go with only one equipment, it would be camera to record photos, videos, and sound, and or a digital recorder or something to record voices if I get some. So yeah, so that would be my favorite equipment if you want.
Okay. If you knew then what you know now, what would you change about your YouTube start?
Nothing, nothing, because like I said, And like again, I'm not gonna say nothing nothing bad like that, but I'm not running after the numbers. Yes, my members that I do have, I have like 440 something. They're very important for me. I'm very happy to have them. I'm more than humble to have such a large group, but I'm not running after the numbers. Um, obviously I didn't put a lot of videos on that page and stuff like that, so I'm saying nothing, but at the same time I'm thinking, like I said, I'm on a new project, so I'm thinking about changing stuff and bringing more content to the new page instead of just once in a while. And um like I said, I want to bring on that new page some documentaries about paranormal, and also a project that I'm talking with Nubsy. We're talking about a project of helping new people that come in, the environment of starting investigating how to build up your own teams and stuff like that. We're gonna do some YouTube stuff like that. We're gonna have some panels. We're gonna bring on people in the field talking about their experience and trying to help out the newbies and stuff, and some how to get some equipment, how to use properly those equipment, because some people, yes, they have great equipment, but they don't know how to properly use them. So
Yes, we don't all know everything, and
so eventually on this new project, I'll try to bring up some capsules about, let's say, example, K2. What can you do with a K2? Yes, it's gonna it's gonna blink and stuff, but you can
yeah,
use it for different things in paranormal investigations, not just to find, and tell these things. You can do a yes no session with it. You can do
yeah,
a there's different ways to communicate with the spirits with a key too. That's what we're gonna try to bring to the people. And you know, some people are okay. Where do I start? How do I start a paranormal group? How do I do my own investigations? How I do research and stuff like that? So we're working on something to bring to the people. So
yeah. So for us, where we live now, our most haunted area is the island of Montreal. Is it? Or there would be
I
other.
would I would say the most haunted places you'll get in Quebec is actually La Ville de Quebec and Montreal.
Okay, the city of Quebec and the city of Montreal.
Yeah, because those are the two main hubs that the immigrants that came from Europe and stuff started in Quebec and Montreal. All down the way, they stopped in different regions like Trois-Rivières, Rivière-du-Loup, Rimouski, and stuff like that. But it was just like just a small piece of people, like say 20 people here, 10 here, 6 there, stuff. Montreal and Quebec was like the main hubs. You had the Native Americans in Montreal. You had some in Quebec, etc., and stuff. You had the battle between the British and the French in Quebec in the Plaine d'Abraham, but you also had prisoner camp for the Second World War on the Plaine d'Abraham. Also, there was some hangings on the Plaine d'Abraham. La Corriveau, you know the story about La Corriveau. She was hanged on the Plaine d'Abraham before being sent on the other side at Lévis to be hanged in the woods.
Okay,
Um,
just to let people know, the Plaine d'Abraham is well, it was a battlefield,
yeah, it was a battlefield, and
but
now
a
it's
big
like,
one.
well, yeah, when we say a battlefield, we mean almost. Well, no, I'm not gonna put it gross like that, but the Battle of Quebec was almost similar to the size of the Battle of Gettysburg, but not the same number of victims. Okay, so I'm not comparing Gettysburg to the Plaine d'Abraham. I'm just talking about the size of the
The
city,
size
the
of the
size of the battlefield. Okay, was a little bit similar as the battlefield of Gettysburg, meaning it was everywhere in the city. But the main battle was in Le Plaine d'Abraham, which is now a national park. Well, they have statues and stuff like that, but it's still freaking haunted. Um, I have pictures. I posted them a couple of times here and there. Um, in the Plaine d'Abraham, I got pictures of a face in a thing, ghost up, and happened a couple of times. On my YouTube channel, if the people would like to go on my YouTube channel, there's a couple of videos that we did on in Les Plaines. Les Plaines. It's called Quebec, but if you go, you'll see some amazing results and stuff like that. I do have to warn you, since we're in Quebec, the videos are half French, half English. The reason why a lot of people are asking me, why do you just don't do English? The reason why, here in Quebec, Sandra can confirm that a lot of people speak the French language and do not speak English. They don't want to know nothing about English. They hate English. Anyway, long story short, but that's why we're doing half to please some people here in Quebec, but also in English. So yeah.
I get French in my videos when I have no choice. There's French, but I'll write it on the video what I'm saying. You know? Like my video coming out on Monday night. I was at my mother's store, and my mother speaks French. She understands English. She speaks English, but she'd rather her French. You know.
Yeah, but like I said,
and so I translated what she was saying, then what I was saying back, and me having Eric that only speaks French. When he speaks, well, I always write it in the video what he said. So, and my family, most of the family, like my aunts, my uncles, cousins, they say, "Oh, I'd watch your channel, but it's all in English."
That's what I get also here in Quebec. A lot of people would tell me this. Oh, I would like to hear your videos, but they're English. No, they're half English, half French. I try to do my best. What I do is I'll ask this question in English. Let's say, what's your name? I'll ask the same question in French. C'est quoi votre nom?
Yeah,
meaning every time, and I tell it at the beginning of the video that the video is going to be half, and I will explain. I will translate during the video.
French speaking ghosts too.
Yes, we do, and what I'm saying is, in Quebec, if you go and see the videos, you'll hear some EVPs in French. You'll hear some soldiers screaming orders in French and shooting in orders to shoot in French, and you hear the shooting after. Anyway, so I'll let you be the guide. I don't want to push you stuff like that, but if you want to go see them, you'll see. It's pretty cool in Quebec. So they did stuff.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's it. I caught a French speaking at my mother's house. At her store, he said a bad word in French, but in English it doesn't sound bad.
What did he say in French?
Calius.
Man, that's nothing in English. In English,
yeah, it's nothing. It's that thing that the priest takes to drink the wine.
If you want to know what she said, you go to church. People that go to church, you know the small cup they have to put wine and go, here is the wine of God, of Jesus. Well, that cup in French is called a calice, but calice is also a swearing in French here in Quebec.
Yeah,
there's a lot of swearing here in Quebec that relates to church. Who's making you say bad words in French?
Not us.
Not me. I usually say them. I don't tell the people to say them. I say them.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that's it. It's because some religious items in French,
Yeah,
it's like
are swearing.
you're not a
Yeah, so
priest or a nun or
so
whatever. It's a swear
I
word.
say bad words in all languages. Well, this has nothing to do with paranormal, but every time you learn a new language or you speak a new language, this is funny. First words you know is all the bad words.
Yeah, it's like me when I learned Spanish. The first sentence I learned was "Yo mucho pero," which means I fart a lot.
Oh my god.
So we're all in the same boat.
Dom, do you think my videos are fake?
Yeah, I didn't want to ask you that question. That hurts as a question.
Benny, I'll be honest with you. If I do think a video is a fake, I will. I'm not gonna expose you and say, "Oh, you're fake" and stuff like that on internet and stuff. But I will send you an email or a DM or explaining. Sorry, my dog is like crying. He's like a baby. Hold on 2 seconds. Kush,
Yeah.
Kush, Kush. Sometimes pas parler là. Ta grand-mère aussi. You just heard what I said. So yeah, Vinny. If I do, well, that goes with anybody. If I do find
Yeah.
something that's not really
Yeah.
paranormal,
Send
I
it
will. I
private.
will tell you. I will tell you in the back. In the back. So I'll send you a DM or a text or email saying, "Hey, listen. In this video, I do not think this is, but that's my humble opinion." Once we leave that private thing, for me, it's finished. We squash the thing. We're not fighting. We're not this. If you go live and you start blah 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 blah, that's your problem. You know. So,
Well,
so
Lost Soul, only you know the truth about your videos also. So
yeah.
if you know that they are 100% legit, just continue at it and ignore them. It's probably just wannabes like you that they want to be like you because you're good at it. They find you're good at it, and they're jealous. It's a
But
jealousy thing.
but also what can happen also in those things is some people will come out and say, "Oh, you're faking shit," or "You're doing this," or "You're doing that." What the reason why they're doing that is because they want to be there.
Yeah, that could.
Sometimes it happens, but listen, if if somebody comes out and tells you it's fake, ask them, what do you find fake in my videos? What brings you to the conclusion that my video is something fake? And if I'm gonna listen, if you tell me my videos are fake, no problem. Come and talk with me and come and tell me, hey, listen, Dom, your videos, I think this is it or that of this, and we're gonna have a chat. I'm not gonna say, hey, you don't know nothing, go f yourself or stuff like that. We'll have a chat. You'll give me your point of view. I'll give you my point of view, and we're gonna squash it there. We're gonna move on in the chats somewhere, live, somewhere. Hey, how's it going? And that's it, and move on. Yeah. So, Vinny, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing fake. If I would had seen something fake, I would have talk to you and say, "Listen, hey, we need this or that and stuff." So don't worry. If I do see something, I will DM you or text you.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Amber.
Hey, Amber.
Sunny Storm, Stormy,
Again, hi everybody in the chat that I missed. Thank you for being here
Virgo
tonight.
Farger. Hello. Okay. So, guys, do you have any questions for Dom?
Don't be shy.
Okay.
No questions. Nobody likes me. That's why.
Oh, come on. Okay. I was about to ask,
Yeah.
like, since we're in the same area, when
Mhm.
I started my channel, I thought, well, being from Quebec, I think most Americans don't even know what Quebec is, where it is. So I decided to do my channel in English, and I'm more comfortable with English, anyways.
Well, I would
And
say something like that. I have like everybody a YouTube, Twitter. I have a Facebook. Facebook, I haven't been there in months on my Facebook. I used to use Facebook for my pages for French and stuff. I started a little bit English on Facebook, but I think it's not working in English. Anyways, I'm gonna bring some changes a little bit here and there, but I'll be maybe less on social media everywhere like crazy, and
okay.
concentrate
Well,
myself on bringing content and stuff like that for YouTube, for the YouTube channel. But like I said, I'm not running after having 1,001K or stuff. If I do get there, I'll be happy. I'll thank everybody for being members and stuff like that. But my goal is to bring answers to help people out, whatever I with the best of my abilities and stuff. So if it's only to help somebody to build up something, um, you know um, analyze a picture, clean up a picture, do a logo or stuff like that, if I could help you, it would be a pleasure. Yeah, to
yeah, because you do logos and stuff
I
like
do
that.
logos, I do intros, I do outros, I do editing, I do I could if let's say you go on an investigation this weekend and you don't know what to do with the material, you send me that, I'll check it out up. If there's evidence, I'll take it out, I'll cut it up, I'll wash it for you. It won't wash it, clean it up, do a small editing video, I'll send it back to you. And yeah.
Okay.
And
What?
people, yeah, a lot of people think it's expensive to have somebody to help and stuff like that. If you do pay a lot of money, that person is not cool with you because it's not supposed to cost a lot of money. Let's say a logo, it's between $25 to $35. Intros about the same thing. So if you pay more than that, do not. What I do help people. I'm not running after the money. If you want to leave, like I do with everybody, if you want to leave a donation that will help me with my trip to the US, it's more than welcome. But if you just say, "Hey, I got this logo from 13 Spirits. Thank you for your time and stuff like that," and you share it out, that's also it's also money for me. Yes, some people are gonna say, "Yeah, but you can't eat a video with that." Yeah, but editing and stuff like that is not my main hobby. It's not my main job, so I do not make money on that.
Okay. What evidence would you like to capture that you believe would change the way people see paranormal?
That's a good question, Amy.
The guy in the toboggan.
mm, well, I have some full bodies did the apparition videos. I have some full shadow running around. I have full body apparition in windows in actually in one of the videos in Quebec City. I have some ghosts. For me, if you're asking me today to go on one side, yes, it does exist. The other side, no, it doesn't exist. I'm on yes, it does exist because I had some different stuff happening to me here and there. That's I can't explain. I'm still after 24 years still running after to find some answers. So yeah.
Have you ever went to Saint Clotilde?
Oh, I've been there. I've been there. Maybe 100 times. I
Okay.
mean,
You have
I
videos of that on your channel?
no, I do not have videos of that on my channel, but do I have I think on my Facebook, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Here we
Hey
have you
Patrick,
ever had an experience that made you second guess why you were doing this investigation?
if I had, Jesus, second guessing what I'm doing presently, no, I haven't had. I have a lot of experience. I got scratched, pushed, saw, like I said, full body apparitions. I saw my mother appear to me and stuff like that. But to make me say, "Oh, I want to stop or quit," no, never.
Okay.
It's always, every time something happens to me, it's more questions. It's more. I need to find more answers to what happened and why. Because so it's like a wheel turning. So you're at this point, you're gonna go there, you're gonna go here, come there, come back there. It's always a question and stuff. So
Okay.
Don wants to, Jerry wants to
Where do
join up, but
you see
yes, Laura, I'm gonna buy two.
Amber has a question. Where do you see yourself in a few years with your channel?
In a few years with my channel.
Do you think it'll be like at 1,000, or it still be the same, or improved?
It's gonna be improved, for sure, compared to what I have presently. But I'm not, like I said, I'm more there to try and help people bring out content. They're trying to explain how to work with a paranormal equipment than, gaining a lot of subs or stuff. And yeah, so in a couple of years, where do I see it? I would like to have been able in a couple of years saying, "Oh, I had this project and I brought it to fruition," and yeah, just try to improve myself day by day and being
Yeah.
better than I was yesterday. That's my main focus.
Yeah. Well, me too. It's more like to improve as I take out videos. Numbers, I don't really mind.
Like I said, if I get 1K members, I'll be happy. I'm not gonna say,
Yeah.
oh, I have 1K. Oh
The
Jesus,
main
no.
goal, like,
I'm gonna be happy, but my main goal, my first goal, my main goal, my goal to go is to help people out and to try and find some answers for me. And at the same time, if I can bring answers to somebody else that's in
yeah,
the same situation, that's a plus.
yeah, yeah. It's more of that. Okay, let's see what else we have. Uh,
Anyone get 4 inches of snow? We got some here.
oh,
I forbid. Do you want the 20 that we got today, plus the 2 inches of ice?
yeah, that's what we got. All in one bucket.
Yeah, and we have like almost we're up here on my side. I don't know on your side, Sandra, but we passed the 5 feet of snow.
Oh, we passed it long time ago. I'm in the countryside, so with all the winds and
Okay, with today we passed we passed the 5 feet of snow. So
yeah, well,
so
me,
when you're
like,
sitting in a car, all you see is white banks.
yeah, like if I'm sitting, like I'm walking in my driveway, I don't see nothing all the way to the driveway, like
I
out of
believe
the
you.
driveway until the street, because it's a mountain of snow. And so when I back up, I don't see anything until I'm really in the street, and oh, okay, there's no one. That's how big our snowbanks are.
This man. I first of all, I'm not a guy of snow. I do not like snow. I hate winter. I hate the cold. So yeah,
Yeah, well, we're all the same, and we're all still
and
here.
a lot of people are asking me, why if you hate snow, why are you in Quebec? It's not a choice. It's not my choice. It was my parents' choice to come here.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
the parents
I
didn't
asked my mother a lot of times, why did you go back to the country, or yeah, or hotspot? Your sister's in Florida. No, no,
yeah,
Quebec.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I would have been able to choose when I was 7 years old, I would have told my parents, "No, I'm staying here." I was in Massachusetts.
Oh, I would have stayed there too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what they're saying. If there's any questions.
No, see, I told you they don't like me. They don't want no questions.
I don't think so. I think they're just so happy to be able to talk to each other and
Yeah.
have
No,
fun
it's
together,
all cool. I like being
because we're all a big family.
yeah, I like joking, and I haven't been to like this in. I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't been like this in a long time, like joking and playing fun. Um, Thanks, Amy. They're still not finished. One side has to be like put more, but yeah, it's on the hold. I have the legs also that I wanna do. So yeah,
Imagine that. Let's go to Laura's house right now. She says we got zero snow here in Tennessee. I think
oh,
the carpet,
Laura.
carpet of snow would be okay too. Not these mountains. You don't know where to put them anymore. Let's see here.
Laura, that's not cool. You can't say you have no snow, please, please. Not after today. um.
Okay. Next snowfall, my snowbank, I'm gonna send it to Laura.
Uh, oh,
I don't know where to put it anymore.
guys! If you want snow, I'll ship it for you to you for free. No problem. Jesus.
Oh, look at this question. Is the snow bringing more paranormal activity, or is it better when there's no snow? That can be kind of hard, because I remember last year I was filming a cemetery from the outside because I couldn't go in because I had snow up to here. So, but I saw this white thing go down to a headstone. But then some people were saying, "Oh, that was the wind blew the snow." So it's kind of hard to get your evidence and prove
We
it.
got you. You were talking about St. Claude de Lorton. We went there a couple of years ago in bloody hell winter. It was -35 inside the building, and we were investigating and stuff, and we were taking a break, we're down in front of the stairs, and we catched a miss with legs walking up the stairs.
Yeah,
and,
but then some septic could say, "Oh,
and
that's
this was an argument, and this guy in Quebec called Christian Page.
don't
You
know."
know him, Sandra?
Nope.
Christian Page is like whenever TV shows here in Quebec want somebody to talk about paranormal, instead of taking a real investigator, they take this guy who claims he's a medium and this and that. And
Well, let me Google them a minute.
yeah, you'll see he wrote some books and stuff like that. He goes on radio shows, and this is funny. He goes on radio shows and calls paranormal investigators twits, stupid. They don't know what they're doing and stuff like that. But he puts a TV show here in Quebec called L'Enquêteur du Paranormal.
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah, I recognize his face now. I just didn't know his name.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This guy, I met him in a convention. I went to see him and say, "Hi, Mr. Page. My name is Dominic. I'm a paranormal investigator and stuff." Gave him my hand like this in front of him to shake, and what did he did? He looked at me from head to toes, turned away, and left. Never said hi, nothing. Yeah. So coming back to the question of the snow and stuff like that. Yes, the temperature. Let's say you go out on an investigation. You have thunder, you have lightning. That's energy coming out. When it's snowing, there's a big blast of snow. It could bring energy to the field. Could it be paranormal? Yes, it could. Could it be not paranormal? Yes, it could be. It's not guaranteed. There's no guarantee. This is what I like about paranormal, because there's never a guarantee of nothing. You can go on an investigation in one place. You can investigate that for 8, 12, 14, 16 hours. You'll come out of there and say, hey, this place was a waste of time. It's not haunted.
It's a waste of time, and everybody else.
Then your friend goes, oh, he went there. I'm going to go there. He goes there to investigate, and he gets sorry my language, but a shitload of EVPs of stuff inside.
Yeah.
It depends on the moment. It depends on the time, on the vibe of the person. You can go in an investigation if you're freaking pissed off, or you're mad, or you're not good. Sometimes you won't get answers because the spirits won't want to talk to you. But sometimes you can go. I'll give you an example. We went to Rivière-la-Gare.
Yeah.
We went there with. I was part of a group called Talk Paranormal. They've been in the newspapers and magazines and stuff like that, and we signed a contract, a TV contract. Anyway, we went to Rivière-la-Gare. We were bringing 2 new members to the team to first investigation. They went berserk. It took us in 45 minutes. We had 79 direct answers to our questions. And when I say 79 answers directly, it's not just yes, no. Okay, and if you don't believe me, you can punch in Rivière-la-Gare, Talk Paranormal. You'll see me say that talk in English. We asked the entities, can you knock on this piece of wood? No, I can't. Why can't you? It's too hard. Stuff like that, back and forth. And do you want Scottish music? Yes, I want some. Okay, light up the K2s. All the K2s gonna go to red. While the music is playing, you see the K2s fluctuating. That was one investigation, 45 minutes. We left. The reason why we left, not because we were afraid, it was too much energy inside. It was crazy. We went there back maybe 3 weeks after, and we got 2 EVPs in 8 hours of investigation.
Did somebody get rid of that Von Reed, Verona Red, or something? Anyways, the place he's talking about, guys, that is where I lost all my footage. I got bad luck because I brought some rocks home. You had bad luck there too, as well, right?
I went there.
First of all, did you take something from there to have your bad luck, like
No.
I did?
No, I didn't. The bad luck that we had. One investigation. We brought a ladder to go in the basement because there's rumors that a little girl was buried in the basement. So we took a ladder there, and I was walking through to go to the house. You have to walk through a field of corn. So I was walking with the ladder, and I got stuck in the corner and fell. And the ladder went one way, my glasses went another way, my shoes went another way, and I lost my pair of glasses. And at nighttime, I need my glasses to drive, so I had to go back to Blainville, which is about an hour, 15 minutes without glasses. Let's
So
say
it's not because you
let
took rocks like Sandra.
let's say that investigation was bad. Another time at the same place, we had the pleasure of having the GRC bum rush our investigation, but with the 45s outs. And I was at the top of the house in the back room in the dark, and the police had his gun out. And when I realized he had his gun out, it was about 2 inches from my face.
Okay. So guess what? We hit our 1 hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
Already makes an hour. So guys, my amazing mod Barbara was posting all through the show Dom's channel. Go check him out if you haven't.
Thank
I'm
you, Barbara, for doing that. That's really kind of you.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Posting all
guys are
those things.
going to enjoy his channel and his content.
Art Monday Morbid. I've been doing investigations for the past 24 years.
Yeah.
Which location do I think is the most haunted? Where do you want it? Canada, US, Europe.
Okay.
I
So on
think
that
hospitals
note,
are probably most haunted. Not necessarily. A lot of people think because there's a lot of deaths and stuff like that in the hospitals that it's going to be more haunted. The hauntings. It, I like to say this, and I'll let Sandra after because I'm cutting her. Um, I like to say this: when you go on an investigation, there's no guarantee that you're gonna find a spirit. There's no guarantee that you're gonna have paranormal activity. It's on their own agenda. So meaning it could happen morning time, it could happen in the middle of the afternoon, nighttime, after nighttime, whatever. It's on uh which I used to use a long time ago. I used to use dowsing rods. I stopped, um, took them completely out of my kids. I don't know why I did that, and I had the chance to go to Gettysburg a couple of years ago before the COVID and stuff, and that day we did use the things. I'm thinking of probably bringing it back and using them. I like the response you could get with dowsing rods. So yeah, is EchoBox good? I used to use EchoBox till my tablet broke. Then I installed the Necrophonic, and I've been using Necrophonic since that. But EchoBox, I got really good responses on the EchoBox. Good EVPs, clear A EVPs to my questions. So
uh,
sorry, Sandra, I cut you. You were saying an hour and stuff.
yeah, so we are at 1 hour. I always keep my interviews to an hour, not more. And on that note, I would like to say thank you for accepting my invitation. And this was a fun night. It went by very fast. It was really fun. And I would like to thank everyone in the chat for coming and spending some time with us. We appreciate you and we love you all so much. Without you, we are completely nothing. So thank you for
Well, thank you
coming.
again, Sandra, for having me on your show. Just 2 seconds. Which, if you want to answer how to use the pedals and stuff, just write me in private. I'll explain how to build it. I do those boxes real quick. I'll show you. It's not far, so I do those boxes with the pedals. So I'll explain to you how to hook it up and stuff like that, and no problem. Just write to me in DM. Sorry, Sandra, again for
Okay.
cutting you.
The Northern Lights. I'd be afraid that it would mess up with the material.
Yes.
Fake news.
I would tend not to when it's happening the Northern Lights to try and use the less electronic equipment possible to investigate. So I would basically say go as we call it old school. So digital recorder and yourself,
Yeah, just in case it. I
just
don't
in
know.
case, because it could interfere with with your equipment to cause it to break and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, okay, guys. I want you all to have a wonderful evening, and I'm going to certainly see you all later on this evening on Entity Paranormal. She'll be live at, I think it's 9:30, 10 o'clock our time. Canada.
Um, nine
Eastern,
thirty, I think, April.
9:30. Yeah.
Well, that actually Amy's there. She can tell you more
Well,
than
yeah.
us.
Amy, can you tell us at what time? But I think it's hard to tell the time.
I think it's 9:30 or 10. Yeah, somewhere around that.
Yeah. Okay. And then on Sunday, there if you come back here at 7:30 at 7 East, we will be doing Para Squad with Queen Laura and King
Don't
Jared.
miss that show. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing a mysterious necklace, and we're going to try and find out something about this necklace, and it's also starring in my Monday night premiere, this necklace.
Sandra, I think Melissa is saying she won't be live tonight, so I think April's not live tonight.
Okay. Well, thank you, Melissa. She won't be live tonight. Probably working too late or something. Okay, then. So that'll be Sunday. And then Monday will be my premiere about this necklace. Also, you'll see everything into detail of where this bracelet comes from.
Cool. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So, on that note, I love you all, and I will see you all in your next videos. Goodbye.
Everybody, take care. Be blessed. Be safe.